Christina, good morning. Nice to see you.
Hey,
You must have had such a good time doing this movie with Will Ferrell.
you know, it was, I wish that I could work with that group of men for the rest of my life.
Really? Why? What was so great about it?
You know, laughter is a healing thing, and so I must be the healthiest person on the planet because all I did every day, all day long, was laugh and just have an amazing time. So it was fantastic.
Veronica Corningstone is quite a serious journalist.
Yes.
She's very ambitious, and yet she's coming into local TV news at a time where, as I mentioned earlier, they wanted the broads out of broadcasting. Let's face it, Christina.
Yeah, they did. In fact, I was working with a cameraman recently who said to me, yeah, I was working back then, and what we used to say was there are no broads in broadcasting, okay? You could tell that he was still kind of upset about it, you know, like 30-some-odd years later.
We need to tell him to get with the program. But it really was true. You know, we did a piece on the Civil Rights Act about an hour ago, and I was thinking it's so hard to believe that that was just 40 years ago. But just 30-plus years ago, women were really treated poorly. A lot of men thought harass was 2 words, not 1.
Yeah.
And so basically, so thank you very much. And you are dealing with that in the newsroom in a very comedic way. But you were born, Christina, in 1971. So how did you find out what it was like, not only in the workplace, but in local news back in that day?
I was really fortunate that Adam McKay and Will had done such extensive research on this time and people in broadcasting at that time. So they had these tapes that were just, I mean, unbelievable because it would show the broadcast and then it would show the in-between, like during the commercial breaks.
Really?
And what was going on between, you know, Jessica Savage and Mort Krim and how they were treating her and the energy between them. I mean, it was awful. It was really awful.
That's
you know,
wild.
they had their scotch and their cigarettes, you know, at the news desk.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
We should try to get some tape of that when I interview Will next week. But so obviously, did you model yourself after Jessica?
Well, I wouldn't say that I took much from her, but I just sort of liked the idea of her that she was, well, not only was she one of the first women who, you know, broke the glass ceiling, you know, as they've been saying, but she also was really troubled because of it, you know, and she really got the short end of the stick. She really was abused a lot by these guys, so I found that very fascinating, and so I read a lot about her.
Well, lest we give people the impression this is a drama.
It's not a drama.
It's a comedy. We've got a clip.
Okay.
And in this clip, you are subjected to a lot of sexual harassment because you're breaking into the male-dominated world of TV news, and some of the come-ons are a little ridiculous.
Yeah, they're not subtle about it.
No, not at all. Let's take a look.
Just doing my workout. Tuesday's arms and back.
Well, you asked me to come by, sir.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Oh, it's a deep burn. Oh, it's so deep. Oh, I could barely lift my right arm because I did so many. I don't know if you heard me counting. I did over 1,000. You have your ubulus muscle that connects to the upper dorsimus. It's boring, but it's part of my life. I'm just going to grab this shirt if you don't mind. Just watch out for the guns. They'll get you.
You are pathetic. This has to be the feeblest pickup attempt that I have ever encountered. You know, I expected it from the rest of them, Mr. Burgundy, but not from you.
Now, she ends up sort of having a little relationship with Ron Burgundy, played by Will Ferrell. And hijinks ensue.
Exactly.
And so you had a fun time doing this movie, which is great.
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was just one of the best times in my life, and I'm just so happy to be doing all of this for it. You know, it's so hard when you don't like the movie you were in, and you have to go and talk to people, but when you love it, it's just such a joy.
Well, Christina Applegate, it's always good to see you. I know you're going to be in Sweet Charity on Broadway soon, right? When is that?
We open April 21st, 2005.
Oh my gosh! Well, good luck with that, and you'll come back and tell us about.
Oh yeah,
about your role in that on Broadway. Anyway, great to see you, Christine. And Anchorman, by the way, hits theaters next Friday. Up next, Annie Lennox live on the Plaza.